Hello, good afternoon. Happy Monday, August 17th. So welcome to my midday market update. I got the rocket ship up in the background. This is actually a SpaceX shot. I'm not going to talk about SpaceX today, but we are at that point where the market could be taking that rocket ship up. We'll show you why. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the SPY for today. Hey, bad scientists, welcome, welcome. Hey, Jay-Z. So, you guys know I go ahead and I monitor the short volumes and I monitor the dark pools. And hey, Asif, I am great, thank you. Enjoying coffee from my new coffee mug. Mama Bear. Got a new Nespresso for my birthday. Very excited. And loving the new coffee as well. Okay, so here we have our SPY chart on the daily, and we also have the 5-minute over here. So let me go ahead and put this on both charts. For some reason, I gotta talk to TradingView. My left chart does not always sync to my other charts, but my other charts sync to the left one. I don't know why. So I'm going to turn this one on and you will see where we are, right? So settings wise, cancel. Maybe it's something that I did to make it different. All right, so you can see here we have the highs where we really topped off over the last week for the SPY, where it went ahead and it set these highs, right? And again, we went and we tested those today. So that's really our upper resistance that I am looking at. Hey, if we're not able to break this, we are likely going to be pulling back, right? But we've been consolidating right here. And it's a bit of a bull flag to me, right? We went down, and we're gone ahead and we've broken above it. The moving averages have broken above the downward trend. We did butt up against this trend line today, which will go ahead and lead us to having that resistance point. And we went ahead, we tested the midline of this upward channel, which I drew on a 45-minute chart. In fact, we stopped on it on a dime pretty much right here. And also on that trend line, I can't believe that. It does look like a bit of a head and shoulders setting up. When we go to our 45-minute chart, you guys know I love that 425 EMA, which is way down here, right? It is way, I'm missing my 425. Where's my 425? Is it turned off? Where is it? Huh? I don't see it. There it is, off the screen. All the way down here at 329. So if we pulled all the way back to 329, you can see it's almost at 21 EMA on the daily chart, the 20 SMA as well. So looking at all of that, yes, we are coming up here. We seem to be stalling. Mondays tend to be sort of that quiet, sleepy day. Then potentially, Julio, potentially we will have a sell-off because a lot of people are looking at the 3,400 level for the futures, right? So looking at that, we're not there yet. It wants to get there. It keeps testing, right? And volume seems to be dropping off, but we are still in that upward motion. Now, what happened to Tesla, right? Tesla had a short squeeze. What happened to silver? Silver had a short squeeze. What happened to gold? Gold had a short squeeze, right? We have been having all of these short squeezes lately because, hold on 2 seconds, guys. All right, there we go. All of these people want to pick the top, right? And so many people have gone ahead and laid their shorts. Oh, this market has to short. This market has to go short. However, the market will always stay irrational longer than people can stay solvent, right? So, right now, you guys saw it yesterday. Yeah, Because if you look back as well at what happened to gold and silver, right? What happened to gold and silver back in 2008, 2011? Let's pull it up. Let me just do it on this chart over here. So gold is rocking. This is the CFD on gold. But let's go ahead and look at GLD, right? So the spider gold, and we'll go back to all, okay, 2008, it dropped down, and then as the market and the economy was recovering, it went from 66 to 185. Well, we've tested that. We haven't come down and broken below it as of yet, right? We are still, this is our monthly chart, it surged up, it tested that level, and if you look at it, it looks like a bit of a cup, right? Now, are we going to have a bit of a handle down to 167 and then surge up even higher? There is a possibility. With silver, what happened? It pulled back, and then it went from 845 to 48. When we look at where gold was in relation to where silver is now, silver has a lot of catching up to do. Yeah. NVIDIA, yeah, overstock is ripping today. You know why? Strip for me. I don't know how you say your name. But because it's much like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is surging today, and overstock is in the Bitcoin arena. It trades like a Bitcoin stock. GBTC, it trades similarly to Bitcoin as well. Obviously, it is an equities related Bitcoin type ETF. It's the Bitcoin Trust. And so as Bitcoin goes up, this is a way that you could trade Bitcoin without having to own the Bitcoin in a Bitcoin account. Now, if you guys are brand new to my channel, please go ahead, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications to get awesome videos like this. In fact, on Thursday, you guys have seen me teasing with Flow Trade. On Thursday, I will have Josh from Flow Trade here. He's one of the founders, and he is going to walk us through at 12:30 Eastern on Thursday. So make sure you don't miss that. You guys will love it. Love, love, love the software. So let me give you the link for it. You guys can also test it out and see. Honestly, I trade around the dark pool, and what Flow Trade does is they go ahead and they have the prints that automatically go on the chart, and they also have an algorithm that tracks what the high frequency trading algorithms are doing. So you guys are going to see it in action. It's going to be a game changer for you. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, Lisa. All right, so we'll go through what I was looking at. So NVIDIA was on my list today. Potential, let's go back to a 45-minute chart, right? I said, hey, if it goes ahead and it breaks, we're going to have to use the other one because I have my levels on this one right here. See? So I said, hey, if this breaks 475, watch this. And sure enough, boom, right on up to 493, 500. Also called it out this morning with my TrendSpider chart. So TrendSpider is another awesome software. You guys saw it in action with Dan from TrendSpider on Thursday. And they actually have 35% off with Thanks 35. If you guys have an interest in trying it, you can test it out for a week and then go ahead and you can test it out for a week, and they will go ahead and give you an extra week if you need to, but just try to put in the code Thanks35, and you will end up saving 35% off of a year, a month, however you want to do that. Yeah. So I also wanted to show you guys an awesome little ETF that has very low float, but has the major stocks in it. So look at iDrive. We discovered this last week in the Java Pit. We were looking at stocks that are electric, self-driving ETVs and ETF. And sure enough, we came to iDrive. Now, when we go and we look at iDrive, right, and we look at the short sale volume, it was 67% short volume on Friday. Now, here is what is super, super cool, right? It doesn't trade very much, but where are we in relation to all this volume? We're above it, right? And people are starting to really short it. And here is why even Ross Cameron might like this. Because when we go to IDRV, stock, Wall Street Journal, we're going to go ahead and look at this. Yes, ASIF, they do. They have the volume heat map for Transpire. This is why I love this one. Look, 1 million shares outstanding. Yeah, and Tesla's breaking 1,800. Look at what the major holding is right here. Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, Qualcomm, Siemens. These are all rocking. And this has 1 million shares in it. Listen, if we all bought 10 shares, all of my followers across the board, we're looking at like 40,000 people. If everybody bought 10 shares of this, don't do that because then it would be front running. But that would be enough momentum because it's so low float that all of these shorts that have been shorting this would feel the pain and have to cover, and it would be like, it would go to 70 or 100 like that. And I feel bad for these people that have shorted it potentially, because look at this, 90% short volume, 38,000 shares. These people have been covering. Now, XRT had a massive run up. Let's look at XRT, right? XRT has been crazy. This market is about to go parabolic before it tanks, in my opinion. We're going to have a rocket ship on the market, and it should be going up, in my opinion, and it's really going to hurt people. So right now, looking at these lower floats, there's some crazy ones that have high short volume that could really squeeze and hurt people, right? XRT, back at 37 was when people really started to massively short this one. And what happened? Well, we're up at 52. It's gone up 50% since then. SPY, if we go ahead, it has had crazy short volume as well, right? Let's look at the SPY. Let's pull it up right here. People have confidence in Apple and Microsoft, and yet for some reason everyone's buying those, but people are shorting the indexes that, oh, this market has to go down. Ignore the news. Honestly, does the chart look to you like it's going to drop? Look, 50 days. People have been shorting this. Does this stock chart look like a bearish stock chart? Right? When you're day trading or swing trading, minus earnings, we're testing up here. All it's going to take is that break above 339, and everybody is going to pile in, and it's going to just really damage the shorts. They're going to really feel a lot of pain. And logic up here says, you know what? This market's going to go down. Irrational short squeezes is what will drive the market incredibly higher, 340, 360, before we even see this drop. So you have to remember, yes, the volume is dropping. However, right now, where are we for the past 6 months? We're above all this price action. The market is going to be bullish until it proves otherwise, right? Don't be caught on the wrong side. It can squeeze much faster than it can go down. We could have another 20-point move this week. We could see it go from 337 to 357 if all of those shorts get squeezed and it's like this, right? It could happen with iDrive. Disclaimer, I have a position in this, right? I am bullish on the SPY. I'm bullish on iDrive, which has Tesla, Apple, Nvidia in it. Oil right now is pulling back. Where's a lot of the money flow going? It's into a lot of the electronic cars and stuff like that. So you guys wanted to see Zoom and BRB and Overstock and Nvidia. So we went over to Nvidia. Let's look at Zoom as well. So Zoom, yeah, Zoom is rocking it today. Look at what happened. It was likely, let's go back and look at the short volume. A lot of people do not even pay attention to this. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I feel like I'm the only one that looks at short volume. They look at short interest, but maybe not short volume. So let's look at the short volume for Zoom. Everyone's probably like, oh, this run is done. No, it's about 40%. But look back in August 7th, right up here, 7th, 6th, and 7th, it was up over 60%. Well, did they cover? Let's see, on the 11th, 43%. Yeah, maybe there was buying, 3 million buying there. But there's still a lot of people that are shorting it. And this looks like it's in a bit of consolidation, maybe a bit of a downward channel right there. Yeah, NIO and Baidu. I'm skeptical of the Chinese stocks. And look, I went all white, black and white, guys. I don't want to see if the candlestick is red or green. I want to see what's going on with the volume and what is going on with it in relation to our moving averages. Are we moving up? Are we moving down? Where is it? Right? Let's look at KL. What is KL? I don't know that ticker. Kirkland Lake Gold. Okay, so it's in the gold sector. Nice. So it's gapping up to, now here's something, it looks like it might be hitting a trend line today. Right? Maybe it's going to come up and test that trend line right there. But it does have a little gap to the upside, even up to maybe 54.50 area for KL. Julio? Is it Julio or Julio? Neem. Yeah, Neem is in the gold, Newmont Gold. Same scenario. So the whole gold sector is really rocking it today. And this one looks like, oops, it went ahead and it has broken above the trend line, right? We broke above the 21 EMA. We've got plenty of time until earnings. We've got Buffett getting in. Many times when there's a recession, people are going to heavy metals, and it looks like even to Bitcoin now. Yeah, I do have volume profile as well. I don't always turn it on because it can be a bit busy on the chart. But yeah, you can see it right here. And if we do it on the SPY, it's going to look super, super busy. But it will prove to you guys where is all the volume, right? All the volume with the volume profile, except for this one day, which is up roughly 338.50 maybe. All of the volume is below us. So there's got to be some massive buying there, right? We've had 6 months of buying and the volume's dropping off. People might be skeptical to get in, but we're in this upward channel. We've been chugging along since the middle of June right here. Depression tunes, you know what? As far as charting, I'm really a fan of TradingView. Thinkorswim is good. I hear they had problems today. Yeah, a lot of the tech stocks are really rocking it. I mean, you can see the Qs are up. Even though Apple is down, the number 2 holding in the Qs are up. So Apple could potentially be gaining some buying right here. Look, it's just coming back to the average. That's totally normal. If we break above and we close above 460 today, that's fine. Still feeling bullish on it, right? It could even come back down to 449 and still feeling bullish on it, right? Let's see. We looked at NeoBio. Let's look at Tesla. Yeah, wow, look at that. Testing that high from back there. That's a nice little cup and shoulder, right? Where was the volume before that really hit it? We hit a trend line, which is coincidentally, that's super cool how these trend lines happen to coincide with the volume profile. And we're above it. Hey, we could definitely go up 138 today. Like, look at that. You know what? I don't know if you can do that, Julio or Julio. But I mean, this is looking bullish. Like, the market is looking bullish. I don't know why everybody now is... We've had massive dark pool activity. If you look at the charts, pretty much everything is below us. So what does that tell you guys, right? Until they start taking it down, we could have this rocket ship. Or over here. We could have this rocket ship up behind me, taking it to new highs. So I'm feeling pretty confident with that. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today. I am going to go on to Ticker Talker. at 1 o'clock, so you guys might see it live again. Look at this. SoftBank builds 1.2 billion. I just saw this. Amazon stake invests in Netflix and Tesla. $10 billion buying shares. So, hey, looks like a lot of people are buying in this marketplace. So, why not follow the big guys, right? Why not follow those big hedge fund managers, right? All right, if you guys ever have any questions, you guys can reach me at jane@cjanetrade.com, or you can reach out to me in the comments below. If there's a certain subject you'd like to see on my videos, please just put it in the comments. I have a new one coming out tomorrow about those not so hot days, sometimes when you might have those blue feelings and stuff like that, coming out at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So check it out and watch it. Hopefully it'll help to keep you guys motivated as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 12:15. I'm not sure if it will be streaming through from my Ticker Talker, so you might see me on again at 1 o'clock. All right, have a great afternoon. See you guys. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time.